Hi, today we are going to see capacitance of a conductor. Capacitance or capacity of a conductor. Let us consider a charged spherical shell that we have learned in the previous classes. We have a charged spherical shell. This shell is containing positive charge. And using Gauss's law, we have obtained equation for potential at a point here. Intensity at a point we have seen. Now, potential at a point at a distance r. If r is the distance, or we can say if r is the radius of the sphere, potential at each and every point on the sphere is equal to, we have seen that potential V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r. At every point it is equal to q by r. At a point r here, what is the potential? Potential is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by small r. So, at each and every point of this charged spherical shell, thin spherical shell, what is the potential? 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r. If we increase the charge, what will happen? The potential also increases. There is a limit. Up to a particular limit, we can increase the charge. So, if you further charge the thin spherical shell, amount of charge increases, potential also increases. But there is a limit. So, we can write. These are constant values. So what we can say? We can say Q proportional to V. Q proportional to V. When we increase charge, potential also increases. Now we can write a constant here. Q is equal to C into V. The constant C is called the capacity or capacitance of the conductor. So the sphere, the thin spherical shell has a capacity. It can store a particular amount of charge, not more than that. That ability or that capacity is called the capacitance. So we can write capacitance C is equal to, what is the equation? C is equal to Q by V. Q has a unit coulomb, charge has a volt, potential has a unit volt. So we can write coulomb per volt is a unit of capacitance. Coulomb per volt is otherwise known as farad. This is the SI unit. Farad is the SI unit of capacitance. Okay. So what is capacitance or capacity? C is equal to Q by V, and SI unit of capacity is coulomb per volt, or we can say it is farad. So this thin spherical shell, it's a conductor. This conductor has a capacity. Just got a capacitance. Now it is experimentally observed that if you have two conductors, one charged conductor and one more conductor nearby it, it is saying that the capacitance of the conductor increases. So such a device which can store more charges, having more capacity, is called a capacitor. So capacitor is a device which can store more charges. So we'll see one sheet of charge. Let us see that this sheet is containing positive charges. The sheet is having positive charge. Nearer to the sheet, I have placed one more sheet. There are two sheets kept parallel to each other. This sheet is uncharged sheet. Okay. So I will draw the side view. This is the actual shape. Let A be the area cross section of each sheet. Each sheet having area A. And let D be the distance between the sheets. Now we will see the side view. Side view means this is one sheet and this is the other sheet. This sheet is containing positive charges. This sheet is uncharged. This is a conducting sheet. And we have seen that when a charged conductor is placed near an uncharged conductor, what will happen? Charge will be induced. So on this side, on the facing side, minus charge will be induced. That we have learned in the previous class. Let us draw the slight thickness also. This is a thickness. And plus charge is induced on the opposite side. This positive charge induce negative charge on this side and plus charge here. Now suppose we connect this side to earth. The minus charge is bound because of attraction of this positive charge. So it has got a strong attraction. But this positive has a repulsion due to the positive. So what will happen when you connect this to earth? Earth will provide a large number of electrons from earth to this side. These positive charges will be neutralized. So due to earthing, what happens is the positive charge will be neutralized. So why it is neutralized? Electrons will be supplied from the earth. If there are 6 positive charges, 6 electrons will be supplied and all the positive charges will be neutralized. So we can say it is neutralized. Now this device, it has got two conductors. One is positively charged, the other one is negatively charged. This is called a parallel plate capacitor. So one plate is positively charged and the other plate will be negatively charged. What is the area of each plate? Area of each plate is A and D is the distance between the plates. And what about this side? One side will be earth as shown in this figure. So the other end, this is facing end and the other end will be earth. We can draw like this, earth. These charges will not go to earth because it is having strong attraction with the positive charge. Okay. Now I'll explain how this arrangement can increase the capacity. We'll see how it can increase the capacity. Now consider this. Due to this positive charge, there is a potential. Let us choose the potential at this point to be 100 volt. Due to the charge, potential here is 100. The minus charge also create a potential here. It will be minus potential. But it is at a distance. We know that when distance increases, potential decreases. So let us choose both charge having equal quantity. If Q is the charge, here also Q. Here plus Q, here minus Q. So here I cannot write minus 100 because it is at a distance from here to, I need a potential at this point. This is a point, I need to get a potential. Here I can say due to positive charge, potential is 100 volt. This negative charge will give a potential at this point. Let us choose minus 40. So minus charge will give a potential minus 40 at this point. So what is the net potential due to these two potentials? Net potential 100 minus 40 will be 60 volt. So we can see that the potential is decreased. Now what is the equation for capacitance? Capacitance is equal to Q by V. So when potential is decreased, what will increase? Capacitance will increase. So if you have one more conducting sheet nearer to the sheet, near to the first charged sheet, then what happens is its capacity increases. So this arrangement is called a parallel plate capacitor. A parallel plate capacitor consists of two sheets, conducting sheets. One sheet will be positively charged and the other will be negatively charged. So now our aim is to find equation for capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. Now in the application of Gauss's law, two parallel conductors, one conductor having parallel sheet, one sheet having positive charge, other having negative charge. We have seen the equation for electric field in the region between them. What is electric field in the region between them? Electric field between the region is equal to E is equal to sigma by epsilon 0. What is sigma? Sigma means charge density, surface charge density. We know sigma is equal to what? Q by charge Q. Q is the charge Q divided by area. A is the area of each sheet. So sigma is equal to Q by A. Now what is the potential difference between these two sheets? We have the equation intensity is equal to potential difference divided by distance. This is a general equation. Actual equation that we have learned is V is equal to E into dV is equal to E into dr. Minus is there. We neglect the minus. Instead of dV, we write V. dr, we are writing d. So E is equal to V by d. We have just neglected the minus sign. E is equal to V by d. Now we have a sigma is equal to Q by A. What is the electric field between the sheets? The electric field is equal to, we can write equation, E is equal to sigma by epsilon 0. It is equal to, what is sigma? Q by A. Substituting here, Q by A instead of sigma, you will get Q by A epsilon 0. E is equal to Q by A epsilon 0, equation number 2. This is equation number 1. We can equate these two. So equating, what will you get? Instead of E, you will write Q by A epsilon 0. On the right side, we will write V by D. Now, what I need to find? I need to find capacitance. Capacitance Q by V. So Q divided by V. Q divided by V. When I take V here, and A epsilon 0 taken to this side and numerator, A epsilon 0 by D. Q by V is called a capacitance. C is equal to A epsilon 0 by D. This is the equation for capacitance or capacity of a parallel plate capacitor. Here A is the area of each plate, D is the distance between the plates. So Whenever the area increases, capacity increases. Distance increases, capacity decreases. So that's the relation for capacity of a parallel plate capacitor. When distance decreases, capacity increases. How? When I bring the charge very close, distance decreases, potential also increases. It will become minus 60. When it will become minus 60, what will be the sum? It will be 40. 100 minus 60, 40. So potential decreases. When potential decreases, what happens? Capacitance increases. So if you have two parallel plates like this, it can store more charges compared to when we have only a single conductor. So the percentage of this conductor increases the capacity. Here charges were induced by a phenomenon of electrostatic induction. What happened to those positive charges here? These charges were neutralized by electrons applied from the earth. Okay. Now we have one more small topic, that is what happens. I'll just rub the equation. What happens when we connect a capacitor to a battery? So we'll see the diagram. See, we have a parallel plate capacitor. This is positive plate and this is next to negative plate. Initially it is uncharged. There is no charge in the capacitor. I am going to connect this to a battery. So what happens here is the negative charge, electrons will be provided from this side. Electrons will start to flow. The electrons will accumulate over this plate. So we can draw negative charges here. Who provides the negative charge? The negative of the cell. This negative charge will induce charges. This negative induce positive at this side, equal number. So I have drawn 7 negative. I can draw 7 positive also. Positive charges on this side. On the other side, what will be induced? Negative charges. So by the phenomenon of induction, negative will be induced here. This negative charge, electrons are there. These electrons will flow to the positive. So this positive, these electrons flowing with to the positive side will neutralize. So the negative will be disappear. So we can write now which direction electrons were flowing. Electrons were flowing from this direction, then in this direction. So it's a continuous path. So electrons moving from negative to the positive. Means when we connect an ammeter here, the ammeter registers a current. This is an ammeter, the ammeter registers current. Till the capacitor gets fully charged, there will be current flow. So the negative charge were flowing to the positive. So it will neutralize a sufficient number of positive charges from the electrons flowing in this direction. So electrons will flow in this direction, then in this direction. So we can say continuously electrons are flowing. What's the direction of current then? We can draw this will be opposite of electron flow will be direction of current. So these negative charges were neutralized by the positive charges on the positive terminal of the battery. In this manner, the capacitor will be charged. This plate will be positively charged and this will be negatively charged. And there will be current flow momentarily till the capacitor gets charged. Once the capacitor gets completely charged, current flow stops. Then the ammeter will not show any current. So today we have seen capacitance of a conductor. Capacitance is equal to charge by potential. One conductor charged capacitor already has got some capacitance. How can increase the capacitance? To increase the capacitance, we need one more conductor nearby it. Charge will be induced. On the other side, charges can be flown to earth, but it can be neutralized by earth connection. So this negative charge produce a potential of minus 40. Example I have given minus 40 here. Plus 100 is a potential due to this positive charge. Due to this distance, potential is reduced around a minus 40. What's the net potential? 60 volt. So potential is reduced. So capacitance increases. So we can say if you have two conductors, one charged conductor and one more conductor nearby it, its capacity will be increased. Such a device is called a parallel plate capacitor. Similar to such parallel plate, there are two more capacitors. There are cylindrical capacitors and spherical capacitors. In cylindrical capacitor, we have two coaxial cylinders. And in spherical capacitor, we have two coaxial spheres. Thin hollow spheres will be there. These are the different types of capacitors. Okay, thank you.